everyone. Welcome to STEM with Chantel. I'm Chantel, and this is Ty.
Hi, I'm Debbie Homan with Creative Coffees Roastery in Winchester, Kentucky. We are a roasting and packing coffee facility. We do wholesale and some retail for walk-in customers, but basically our business is wholesale. We have our products at Kroger's and other outlets. We do office coffee and restaurant coffee. So today I'm just going to kind of give you an overview of from start to finish. What happens when the beans come in, how we store them, and then how we package them. I'm actually in the very back of the roastery, and I'm going to show you what the coffee looks like when it comes in. It is a very dense, hard bean. It doesn't smell good. It doesn't taste good. You would not want to put it in your mouth. It's been swept off of a patio somewhere in South America. Our main coffees are Brazil and Colombia. They're the largest exporters of coffee, and therefore their coffee is available year-round. Some of the origins go out of season, and so we do rotate in and out some of the origins, but we usually have Costa Rica, Kenya, Papua New Guinea. Those are all very popular, but they all come in looking pretty much like this, and they still come in those antiquated burlap bags that weigh 150 pounds. So we put everything on rollers as soon as possible so that we don't have any back injuries or lose beans. Because the bags are sometimes damaged, sometimes because they hang them from these big hooks on the roof of, or on the ceiling of their facilities. So sometimes we have to make sure that we get it out of those bags as soon as possible. And right now they're roasting. Our roasters are here this morning, so I'll take you over to what they are. This is, you can see, the green coffee will be loaded in the hopper, and in this little window you can see how it's already changed colors. It's gradually going to get more and more brown, and it's going to go to the roasting profile level that we have selected for this particular coffee. This is obviously the roasted coffee, and it's in a cooling tray. After it comes out of the drum and it's finished, it stays in the cooling tray for about 10 to 15 minutes so that when we put it in one of our storage facilities, it doesn't continue to cook. It's just like an oven. If you turn the oven off and leave your product in there, it's still going to cook for a certain amount of time. So we want to stop the process as soon as we can. I want to show you on this side. The jets, they're gas-fired jets that heat. There's a drum, a stainless steel drum inside the shell, and it is continuously turning to keep an even heat throughout all of the beans. Now, our roaster runs on a software program. We are not artisan roasters, which it has its own little niche, but that is not us. We put in the profile we want, and by that I mean, do we want a light roast, a medium roast, or a dark roast, or an espresso, or a blonde. So we put the profile in, we put the amount of weight that we're roasting, and it pretty much takes it from there. You may hear a beep every once in a while, and that just means it's time to do something. So I can guarantee our customers that they will receive the same coffee next year that they get today. And we only roast what we need for the week, because coffee will begin to lose its flavor and lose its freshness. So we only roast what we're going to be able to deliver within the week, and we keep it whole bean as long as possible. This is Seth Boykin, one of our roasters. This is Jeff Homan, my husband. He's been the longest roaster here. We started roasting in 2009.
Ready to dump coffee?
Oh, okay, we're going to dump coffee. And we want to get that out of there before the hot coffee comes out. We've made all kinds of mistakes since 2009, but pretty much all of them are fixable. But we just have to be really careful that we don't get the green coffee mixed in with the finished coffee, or the cold coffee mixed in with the hot coffee. When the coffee is put in, after it's roasted, it's put in these bins, which again, everything is on rollers. And it is kept whole. This is whole bean. Every coffee on this side is whole bean. And let me show you, I mentioned the Colombian and Brazil. This is our signature roast, which is a medium roast. And it is a blend of Colombian and Brazil. And this and Breakfast Blend are our two best sellers. Now, as we receive orders, we grind as needed. Have you got the signature? This is Chelsea Colley. She's worked with us for 4 or 5 years. And this is the signature roast ground. And this is a drip grind. So, and by that I mean just a regular coffee pot. It can be an industrial size, it can be a 4 cup or an 8, 12 cup, but this is ground for a drip. Now, if you're doing a French press, we have a coarser grind. If you're doing an espresso, we have a much finer grind. And because those are how the equipment for those different types of coffees work. So she's filling an order for one of our distributors, and this is a weigh pack machine, so she can put up to about 25 pounds of coffee in there, and then she sets the weight that she wants, and from the hopper it vibrates out into this bin, which weighs it, and when it reaches the desired weight, it stops, and she fills it into a bag. She has a pedal on her left foot, so when it reaches this weight and stops, she knows she can push that pedal and she's got the accurate weight. If for some reason it jams or doesn't get the right weight, it automatically dumps it. So we never have one that's not the right weight. It knows if it's not, and it goes, nope, can't do. So we also have a larger piece of equipment over here. This is Tamitha Boykin. Tamitha is our production manager. She's been with Creative Coffees for 11 years. So she's doing 7-pounders right now. That's a 7-pound bag behind her, and then she's also doing some other orders for customers. This is the large weigh pack machine that can do the 12-ounce 1-pounders and 5-pounders. And we have different sizing, every customer. And you can do your own blend if you just say you want this percentage of Costa Rican, a little bit of Colombian, and a little bit of Papua New Guinea. Then we can create that blend for you. We do a lot of private label. This is a coffee cafe named Whole Lot of Love. And they order the 5-pounders to use for their coffee drinks. And so anything can be private labeled, and there's no additional charge for that. We do all of our labels in-house, and we have all of our packaging in-house. And this is our K-Cup machine. I never really thought I would do K-Cups because I drink a pot of coffee. I don't drink a cup of coffee. But the popularity, even though I thought it would be a fad and go away, it's not going away. So I had to adapt to what my customers like. And so we purchased one, and then we received an order from Kroger. So we are in their Kentucky Proud section with our K-Cups, and that required additional production. So now we have 2 of the K-Cup machines, and we can knock out a ton of K-Cups. We can knock out a ton of coffee. We can do like 1,000 to 1,500 pounds of coffee a day. So we are not at capacity. We're still growing, and we just love our facility. Allows us the space to grow. We do fundraising. And some of our, like I mentioned, private label is our specialty. So our schools, you'll see on the wall here, some examples of what we do. They can send us their logo, whatever wording they want to use. They can call it Bear Brew, Tiger Coffee, Cardinal Coffee. We've had some pretty creative names that have come out of that. But so they can choose their logo, and it becomes branded for them. So the school actually sells it for a couple of weeks, and then they place a group order, or we can do online. Now this will go on one of our little frac packs for offices, but this is going to go on the Poke bag. And so when they send us an order for, it may come back 120 breakfast blends, 75 signature roasts, that kind of thing. We print to the number, and we package in the order of our fundraising brochure, and that way it's easy for them to sort. I think we got another one coming out. Surprise label. Oh, this is for Daily Grind. This is in Winchester. They order the 7-pound bags, and it's a kiosk over by Kroger in Winchester, and they pick up twice a week, and their coffee is roasted within a few hours, even sometimes, of when they pick up. We roast fresh. We don't have any fillers in our coffee. A lot of like name brands will supplement with fillers that you don't even know are there because you can't see them. But all of our coffee is 100% Arabica, which is a specialty grade coffee. And it's judged by, it's a National Specialty Coffee Association. These are all graded just like wine and other specialty drinks. And all of our coffee is graded between 80 and 100 points. We don't have any coffee that's less than 80 points. So we have excellent customer service. We have great products. It's a great thing for fundraising. And then we have walk-ins. We're open from 8 to 4 every weekday. And so we have our regular Winchester and local area customers that can walk in and purchase. You can see I've got a great team, and there's more that come in as needed. So I thank you, and I hope to see all of you soon.
Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more STEM with Chantel videos, check out this playlist. If you want to know when JCPL puts out more content, click the subscribe button and a notification bell.